If you're looking for some quick and easy ideas for meatless meals, stay tuned because I'm going to share some of my favorite cookbooks. Hey, hot mamas! Welcome to Crazy Sexy Menopause. If you don't know me, my name is Betty and I create content around menopause that will educate pre, peri, and post-menopausal women on how to live more vibrantly through better applications of my 3 keys: mindset, meals, and movement. Full disclosure, I'm a vegan. I've been vegan for 48 years. I don't impose my lifestyle on others. I'm not the food police. I just know that it has helped me to be free from all the lifestyle related diseases that plague millions of people. I believe education and the application of education is power. And so I've been teaching about the importance of a healthy lifestyle for all these 48 years. What I focus on is assisting people to make healthier choices in the grocery store and at your dinner table. So I have 3 books that I'm going to focus on and 1 bonus book. The first book is By Any Greens Necessary, and this is by Tracy McQuirter. And the reason why I love this book is because Tracy McQuirter began a movement to help 10 million Black women go vegan over 10 years. It's a great introduction to the myths about protein, facts about meat, carbs, milk. She talks about how to transition to veganism. She even has a chapter on lose weight, keep the curves. I love that. And also, more than half of the book is packed with information on resources, which is what I love. It's great information. And the rest are just delicious recipes. She has a few pictures in this book, but the pictures are not necessarily the greatest thing that I love about this book, because 9 times out of 10, what you prepare in your kitchen does not look like the recipes that are in the book. I love this book because her seasonings are really on point. The next book is a must if you have a salt sensitivity, if you are watching your weight, if you're wanting to lose weight, if you have sugar issues, diabetes, high cholesterol. This book is absolutely a must, and it's called Straight Up Food by Kathy Fisher. This book is only salt, oil, and sugar-free. I've not found any other book specifically dealing with the SOS diet. I love, love, love it because it is spiral bound, and that way you can lay it on your counter without losing your page or having to find something that's going to weigh down the page so that you can prepare. That's one of the things that I absolutely love about this book. She talks to you about how to cook without oil, without salt, and without sugar, and providing really tasty substitutions. One substitution that she uses for sugar is dates. And then also being oil free. One substitute for not adding oil is using water. And I never thought about this until I tried it, and it absolutely works. Substituting water for oil, especially when you're sauteing your food. This book is packed with nutrition facts, macro and micronutrients, as well as all of the caloric density numbers. She also talks about how to eat in restaurants when you're traveling. She talks about how to make a transition to eating an SOS-free diet. And again, all of the recipes are absolutely delicious. She has really pretty photographs. And I must say that a lot of the recipes that I have tried out, and I have all kinds of stickies in here for my favorite recipes, but they do come out looking like the pictures. My next book, if you have an Instant Pot, This book is the bomb. It is the Instant Pot Miracle Vegetarian Cookbook by Urvashi Petra. I hope I said her name correctly. While it says that it's vegetarian, over half of the recipes in the book are vegan. They are extremely simple and delicious. These recipes are next level in my humble opinion. All of the recipes are with ingredients that you probably already have in your refrigerator or in your cupboard. A couple of the recipes are really great because it has a variety of unique beans and grains that are easy to find in your grocery store. It's absolutely a wonderful book. It doesn't have any nutrition facts. However, there are charts in here that talk about egg, nut, dairy, and gluten-free. And then there's a vegan, low-cal, low-carb, 30 minutes or less chart that lets you know which one of the recipes are 30 minutes or less to prepare, or that they are gluten-free, or that they're vegan. You don't have to flip through the book to figure out which recipes are dairy-free or nut-free or whatever, if that's what your sensitivities are, because it's already charted. So that's a real plus for this particular book. One other thing about this book that I love, all of the ingredients, they're either 10 ingredients or less. So I absolutely love this book. My bonus book, if you are an empty nester, it's just you and your husband, or you and your significant other, or you're alone and you want to prepare a meal and have it for 2 days, this book is a must. It is Vegan Cooking for Two, and it's by America's Test Kitchen. After my children left the house, I was still cooking for 5 people. And so I had all kinds of leftovers and whatnot. And sometimes the food would go bad because I just couldn't eat it all. When my husband brought this book home, I was like, oh, this is really great, because now we don't have a lot of leftovers. And if it's a recipe in here that I really like, then I can double it up. There are over 200 recipes in this book. Some are cultural specific, and so a few of their ingredients may not be readily available everywhere. You can take a trip to that specific community and probably find it, or you can find the ingredients online. You can find literally everything online now. But this is what blew me away. There's a chart in the book that helps you to avoid waste by listing all of the ingredients of their recipes so you can use them up. So what that means is that you can actually go to this specific section in the book and look at the chart where all of the recipes are that have basically the same ingredients. So if you go to one of those specific neighborhoods or communities and get a specialty ingredient, all of the recipes that use that ingredient are together, so you can actually use them and not waste any food. So I love that. Another thing that I like about this particular book is that the authors tell you why the recipes work, what to substitute if you don't have a specific ingredient, and actually how to level up the particular meal with either seasonings or toppings or other ingredients. So let's say if you, in this particular section, it says use what you've got. So if you don't have a baguette, which is what the recipe calls for, then you can substitute with some other rustic bread that they recommend. And you can substitute if there's a mushroom for that particular recipe. They give you substitutions for what you can use that will match the flavor of that particular mushroom. So it's a really great book. I love it. And this book includes nutrition facts, the calories, fats, cholesterol, sodium content, carbohydrate content, fiber, sugar, and protein content. So you get all of that in this particular book, and how to pair sides together so you have delicious, nutritious, and satiating meals. You may look at one of these recipes and think, oh, this can be a side. They share with you how you can level it up and make it a meal instead of a side. I am really enjoying this particular book. Do you have a favorite cookbook? I'm loving this, and I would love to know. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite cookbook that you'd like to share with the community. All the books that I mentioned here are available on Amazon, so you can check them out. If your interest has been piqued on any of these books, I'm not an affiliate. I just love being creative in the kitchen because variety is the spice of life. And until next time, always remember, it's your life. Live it well.